Alright folks, here's an update on my log. Just figured I'd take you around, show you some of the stuff growing. This is a butch tea. Plant is very old and still very productive. And it's kicking butt. And we've got some yellow 7 pots. Some of them ain't doing so good, but one of them's kicking ass. That's this one. Literally, it is shoulder length, up to my shoulders, and I'm 6 foot. And look at this monster. Look at this monster pod. You see that monster pod? That thing is huge. Got a few more butch teas over here. Here's one. It came back. You can see the dead stem. Now it's coming back nice. Then we got another butch tea over here. It's doing alright. And then we got another butch tea that just started kicking. All those butch teas are the same age. And then I dropped some explosive embers in the ground. These are all explosive embers. They seem to be doing really good in the ground. Got another line up right here of explosive embers. Come around to the west side. Got some sunrise scorpions. I just repotted them and they're coming back pretty good. Got some cayenne. Some Hungarian hot wax. Another cayenne. More Hungarians. Chiltepins. There's some serranos back there. Serrano right there. Some more chiltepins. They're looking pretty good. Jalapenos and one finger hot plant. Only one left. And these are red datils. They're doing pretty good, considering that I paid little or no attention to them. They're making some nice looking pods too. And there's a few of them in here. I was told these are thick cayennes, but I'm not sure. There's one with a purple leaf, a purple flower. We got black pearls. We got some Arledge and Lumbres. I mixed them up, so I couldn't tell you exactly which are which. I thought these were Scotch bonnets, but they look more like orange habs. And I got the crap kicked out of them. I got some sunrise scorpions here. There's one that's podding up. I don't really pay attention to them. We got some lemon butts here. One isolated plant. Got the crap kicked out of it by mites and aphids, but it's coming back. And then we've got this. That's a nice looking lemon butt. And then we got some yellow scorpions in the back. They're doing good. We have the marugas. The young marugas. Slightly older ones. And we have the Carolina Reapers. They got the crap kicked out of them, but now they're coming back. I come over to the flood victims. I started repotting these. They were all underwater at one time, but I repotted some of them, and now they're starting to look better. And we got some more yellow boots here. I moved them out. They had aphids, so I moved them and isolated, separated them, and treated them, and Some of them are looking really nice. There's a nice looking one right there. Look at that freaking, almost like a tail. Or some other type of appendage, but we'll keep it clean. And there's another nice one over there. And their in-ground patch. They will come back. As soon as we start getting more rain, they will come back. This row right here is Baroque pores. There's a pretty sick looking one right there. There's another one. They're looking a little rough, but trust me, they come back. And they come back like crazy. You can see these are coming back. Look at that. Here's a Baroque. Look at the dimples on that bugger. And then I have one plant I don't know. I think it's a boot that got mixed up. But then we come over here to the brain strain section. This is another one. I think this is another boot plant that somehow got mixed in. And the brain strain section is pretty sick. Here's one. That's a sweet looking one. Here's another one. There's a bunch of them on here now. And here's one with a tail. Only one with a tail I've seen. The rest of them look like normal brains. So, oops. And we got some lemon, peach boots there, boot scorpions there, baby brains over there. These are marugos. They're looking pretty sweet. And these are my TSM1s. This is an F2 plant. I think it's a mix between a scorpion and a boot. But we'll see. They haven't potted up yet. But they're showing some flowers. Then we got some butch teas that got attacked by aphids. But they're coming back. And then fatales. They're looking good. I'm having a good crop. I already got a bunch of them. Even when the bushes look sickly, they still make pods. I forget what these are. I'm not sure. I don't remember anymore, and I don't really care. There's my, what is that, ricotta or ricotta or whatever that crap is for the grow competition. These are scorpions. I sold a bunch of those. And we have some regular boots, or the ghost pepper. Here's a sick looking one. Look at that bugger. I don't know if you can see those dimples and those ripples. But that's a crazy looking one. And then there's one that's almost done. Seems like when they stress, they get really sick looking pods. And we got a line of butch teas here. They're all screaming for new soil. They'll get it sometime soon. But they're still making pods, just not as many. Just cleaned out the black scorpion tongue area. There's only a couple of them left. We're going to put some more in. There's still some nice looking pods on there. I let them get dry on the plant, whatever. Like I care. Then we have our scorpion patch, and it's just going mad. It's got peppers all over. Got some really cool looking ones here. These guys stopped making really nice looking tails a while ago, but you can see there's one with a nice tail. There's probably, I don't know, I'm guessing 50 to 100 pods on here with the green ones. They're all over. And I put them in the ground because the plants didn't look very good, and they're coming back. And then we got a project over here. I'm putting some more, I put some marugas in the ground, and they came back like crazy. And these guys almost look yellow, but I'm thinking they're turning red. And then here's a classic maruga. Look at the freaking craziness, the ripples. They almost look like a brain. And then our project right here, we're making a couple of half boxes on the slope so that stuff doesn't wash out into the pond. And so we're doing the half boxes, and then these 33 marugas that are left in pots, which need to be potted up, are going in there. I don't know if they're going to fit, but we're going to try our hardest to make them fit. These guys are starting to pot up. You can see there's some pods on here. They're just not doing as good because they're root bound right now. And next is going to be cleaning up the scorpion patch, my original. I treated everything in here, and they seem to be coming back. They usually come back in the summertime, and they just start shooting and growing like crazy. So we're in the summertime, and these guys are starting to come back, but you never know. Not that I care. I've got so many scorpion seeds, I can plant hundreds of them, and sweet potatoes, and then we go to the original scorpions. These are the two original plants that I took seeds from originally. Got me into the SuperHots. They're still doing all right. They still make some pods. I'm gonna have to come in here and go around them and redo the soil. But they look like old, wrinkled and crinkled up trees. And they literally are almost 4 years old. They've still got some good sections of root down there, but and that's the end of it. Have a good day.